Hello everyone. We have already done quadrant rule yesterday. I suppose you remember the quadrant rule. The shortcut is add sugar to coffee. If you remember, I'll just make a small here quadrant rule here. Add sugar to coffee. This means all positive, sign positive, tan positive, cos positive, isn't it? First quadrant, second quadrant, this is third, and this is fourth, correct? Because this sum now has to do something with this particular quadrant rule. So here we start the first problem based on quadrant rule today, and it says find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions if cos theta is minus half and theta is in the second quadrant. Absolutely, if cos theta theta is in second quadrant, only sign is positive, rest all will be negative, isn't it? Check this out. So check this out carefully. In second quadrant, sign is positive, rest are all negative. That's why cos theta value is also negative here. Okay, so remember, I'll have to choose wisely later out of the two values. If you get plus minus, I'll have to choose the negative values for all except for sign. Correct? So there are many ways to do this sum, but the best way for you in class 11 would be to do it by using identities, because that way you will also remember the identities. Correct? So let's start. We know, I will write like this. We know, let me zoom it a little, sine square theta plus cos square theta is how much, everyone? 1. So from here, can I do sine square theta will be 1 minus cos square theta. That way sine theta will be under root 1 minus cos square theta, correct? But I know the value of cos theta. What is it? So sine theta will be under root 1 minus half whole square. Can I do that? Because the value of cos theta is minus half as given here. So let's simplify this. I get 1 minus it will be 1 by 4, and that gives me under root LCM is 4, and that's 3 by 4, and finally the answer is plus minus, square root of any number will be plus minus root 3 by 2, isn't it? But now I told you I have to choose the value wisely. So what do? I write here like this: since theta is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. So what will be the value of sine theta? Will it be negative or positive? In second quadrant sign is positive. That's why out of these two values, I'll have to choose which one? The positive one. That's why it will be positive. It will be positive root 3 by 2. Did you understand? So that's the first answer. Okay. So now once you have got sine theta and cos theta, can I find tan theta next? So let's do it. So tan theta will be, the formula sine theta by cos theta, quotient rule, isn't it? Quotient relation. So that gives me sine theta is root 3 by 2 and cos is minus half. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So answer is minus root 3. Absolutely, because the value of tan theta should be negative. It's correct. Okay, this is the second one. Next, let me do, if I do tan theta now, can I do cot theta? Cot theta will be very simple. Cot will be 1 by tan theta, isn't it? So it will be 1 by minus root 3. So what is the answer? Minus 1 by root 3. Correct? Check this out carefully. Okay. So I have, how many values do I have? Let me highlight with different color. Maybe red, not red, sorry, maybe green. Okay. So here I have first value here. That's sine theta. Second value I also have for tan theta. Third value I also have for cot theta. Correct? Now I need 3 is done. I need 2 more. Yes? So let me rub this and find 2 more answers. Okay. So how to find 2 more answers? Now I need cosec. Cosec theta. How to find cosec theta? Cosec theta is 1 by sine theta, isn't it? So that will be 1 by root 3 by 2. So what is the answer? That's 2 by root 3. So here I've got the fifth answer also, cosec theta. And cosec is positive in the second quadrant. You know it, because in the second quadrant sine and cosec is positive. Yes. And finally sec theta. Sec theta will be 1 by cos theta, and that will be 1 by minus half, and the answer is minus 2. So here I have the last answer. So let us check one more time. Did I find all 5? Absolutely. 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, and 5. So knowing cos theta, I could find all the other values. And be careful, again one more time, in second quadrant sine is positive, in second quadrant cos is negative, already given, in second quadrant cosec is positive, rest are all negative. So I'm absolutely correct with this sum. Here I have another interesting sum, the second one. from quadrant rule. It says if cos theta equals to cot theta equals to 7 by 24, and how to read this, be careful here, and theta lies between pi and 3 pi by 2. You know pi means 180 and 3 pi by 2 means 270. That means something between 180 and 270. What is that? That is third quadrant, isn't it? This basically means third quadrant, okay, remember. So between pi and 3 pi by 2 means here third quadrant. So this is the other way of saying that theta lies in the third quadrant. So be careful here, okay. Find the values of cos theta minus sin theta. So I'll have to find first cos theta, then sin theta, and then I'll have to subtract them. You know, in the third quadrant, cos theta will also be negative, sin theta will also be negative, because in the third only cot and tan is positive, isn't it, everyone? Okay. So let's start. How would I do this sum? From cot I have to remove I have to get cos and sine, isn't it? So I will do something like this. So we know can I write 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta? Do you know this, everyone? Yes, this is the formula. So under root 1 plus cot square theta will be cosec theta. Can I say that, everyone? Yes. Okay, so that way what do I get here is under root 1 plus 7 by 24 whole square, 49 by, I'll have to do that, isn't it, 400 and I suppose 24 whole square is 476, isn't it? You may try it using the calculator. So that gives me under root 1 plus 49 divided by, do the for 24 whole square, how much do you get? 24 into 24 using your calculator. So that would give me 576, sorry. So how much? 576, and this side I'm getting cosec theta, correct? So now I get let's simplify this. I will do it here itself. 576 LCM, I get 576 plus of 49, and that side I'm getting cosec theta, correct? Okay, so let me do it here, the side. So that gives me square root of I suppose this is 625 divided by 576 equals to cosec theta, correct? Because 576 plus 49 will give me how much, everyone? 625. Okay, so that gives me plus minus 25 by 24 equals to cosec theta. Okay, now I know. So in the third quadrant, cosec is negative, isn't it? So since right like this, theta is in third quadrant, third quad. So what can I write, everyone? I can write cosec theta is negative 25 by 24. But I don't want cosec, I want sine. So what will be sine theta? Sine theta will be 1 by cosec, and that's 1 by minus 25 by 24. So what's the answer? So sine theta will be 24 by 25 with the minus sign. So I'll highlight this. I've already got sine theta, remember. So I've already got sine theta. Now time to calculate cos theta. Okay, what do I have to calculate, everyone? Cos theta. So let's rub this out. Okay, how to find cos theta? So cos theta will be very simple. Cos theta will be under root 1 minus sine square theta. I can use this again. So that will be under root 1 minus minus 24 by 25 whole square, and that gives me under root 1 minus 576 by 625, and that gives me under root 625 minus 576 divided by 625, correct? So let's simplify this. Let me rub this side as well. So that gives me under root 49 by 625, and that's plus minus 7 by 25. And you know now theta is in which quadrant, everyone? Third quadrant. So cos theta will be how much? Negative. So minus 7 by 25. In the third quadrant, both are negative. So I've got the value of cos theta as well as sin theta below. So let's calculate now what will be cos theta minus sin theta. So ultimately cos theta minus sin theta will be minus 7 by 25 minus 24 by 25, isn't it, the values? So that way I get minus 7 by 25 plus 24 by 25, and take LCM. 25 is the LCM, minus 7 plus 24, and the answer should be 17 by 25, isn't it? Because 24 minus 7 is 17. Did you understand this? So how did I do this sum? I wanted the difference between cos theta and sin theta, but I had been given cot theta. So from cot I found cosec, from cosec sine, from sine cos, and then just put the value and subtracted it. Okay, here I have the third and the final sum from this topic, quadrant rule, and the sum says if m tan theta equals to n, show that n sin theta minus m cos theta and n sin theta plus m cos theta equals to n square minus m square, n square plus m square. So this is the sum. Now here what I'll do is, since look at this this part, the part you have to prove properly. If you look at this properly, then it reminds you of some formula in algebra. Okay, I will use a very important formula in algebra, and that formula here is componendo and dividendo. A componendo and dividendo formula in from ratio and proportion is going to work here perfectly. Okay, so for that I need to rearrange the given question a little. So let's start. It says m tan theta equals to n. So can I write m tan means sine theta by cos theta equals to n? Yes, because tan theta means sine theta by cos theta. Now I can write sine theta by cos theta equals to n by m. This m moves here, isn't it? Okay, correct. But the problem is there is n with sine and m with cos, isn't it? So I have to introduce n here and m here, something like that. Okay, but when I do that, I'll have to multiply this by n sine theta and this by m, isn't it, cos theta. But I cannot simply do that. Or if I multiply the left hand side by n by m, then also I have to multiply the right hand side by n by m, isn't it? That way n by m gets cancelled and the effect will be cancelled. Did you understand? What did I do? I have introduced, let me show you the green one here. I have introduced n by m here. That's why I have introduced n by m also towards the right also. So I have multiplied this ratio by n by m towards the left also, towards the right also. So now I get n, let me rewrite it properly, n sine theta divided by m cos theta equals to n square by m square. Correct? Now using componendo and dividendo, that is what we'll use from class 10. This is one of the properties of ratio and proportion. What will you get? Let me do it. Up here you will get numerator, that's n sine theta, plus denominator m cos theta. Do you remember componendo dividendo? What does it say? Componendo dividendo says if a by b, let me write it down here, equals to c by d, then you can write a plus b by a minus b equals to c plus d by c minus d. Just in case you forgot, this is componendo and dividendo. That means numerator plus denominator, numerator minus denominator, both sides. Okay, so that's what I have done here. The numerator is this and the denominator is this. So numerator plus denominator, and below numerator minus denominator cos theta, and that side I'll get numerator plus denominator and numerator minus denominator. Correct? So let's check the answer. Is it correct? Yeah, it's almost the correct, just you have to flip it. So using invertendo, can I invert it? There's a formula called invertendo also, or you may simply say cross multiply. If I flip both, this will go up and this will come down. Same thing, go up and down. So I'll get n sine theta minus m cos theta divided by n sine theta plus m cos theta equals to n square minus m square divided by n square plus m square. What property did I use here? Invertendo. Invertendo means if you have a by b equals to c by d, then you can flip both. You can write b by a equals to d by c. Okay, that's the invertendo property. So that's how I have solved this sum. It looks a little complicated, but using some algebraic property, it actually becomes very, very simple. So that's it for today. Thank you.